Hi y'all, my name's Katie and welcome to FEB Creates, where I make stuff. I just filled up a sketchbook in 10 days, and by just I mean like a month ago. Just released a video on it and just decided to do a sketchbook tour on it so I can show you all how cool it is. I worked really hard on it. I'm really proud, can't you tell? So grab yourself a nice warm beverage. It's raining here, so yeah. If not, grab yourself a glass of water and buckle in because we're about to go for a long ride through my sketchbook, through my mind. This is a chai tea from Dunkin'. And I let it sit too long and get cold, so I had to heat it up again. See you at the end of the video. I have no idea how to start this. Okay, so, well, actually this. So, today is the day. We are going to do a sketchbook tour of the sketchbook I filled up in 10 days. So grab yourself some nice beverage and let's get started. These are the loose pieces I pulled out because I cut out pages because I got too impatient filling it up. Okay, start of it all. And I said 7/17 kind of for a finish date because I went back a few weeks later and drew over some pieces, added in some more detail because I didn't like them, and I'm one of those people who will keep working on a piece or just paint over it or edit it or completely ruin it until I like it. Yep. So this was the first day and I was trapped in a car with my dad for 4 hours, which was lovely. That sounds sarcastic. It was actually quite fun. I had a ball. But I decided to practice drawing cars. We're going with it. These were shapes inspired by the leaves I saw. I was trying to get a general, I guess, leaf shape. I really like this flower. It's really cute. It's like one of those flowers you would find in a children's book or something, which I think is just what I'm going for. And I really like this leaf. I might like scan this into my laptop or my iPad and digitally draw it because I really like that flower shape. That's a really cute. Okay. I feel like I need to put a sticky note or something in it. Mama said, okay. Okay, there we go. Boop. Next page. Just some more random doodles. I drew a cow here and it turned out really creepy, so I covered over it. And then I drew a cuter cow shape here and I like it. I think I was trying to experiment with colored pencils because I brought a few of these Faber-Castell. Let me see if you can actually see it. I'm probably not. And I really like them, but they were weird to use in this sketchbook. They appeared really light. I don't even know if you can see that, but they're very waxy, so you use a lot of layers, and I am not patient enough for that. I think this was my first few days. Yeah, this was one of the first days, and the only one I used a drawing easel for. It actually goes this way. So there's a little dock, there's some water. I like the greens in this piece, but I think I could have simplified it better or done better shapes with it. And I'm using tissue paper to block it from getting on my cute cow. Oh, what a good one. What a good chair right there. How is it? Oh my gosh, it's upside down. Okay. Yes, this chair. It took me a second because this is upside. It's a weird filming setup. Anyway, this is what turned out to be one of my favorite pieces because of the blobs that are rocks and this chair, which you can kind of tell it's a chair. Like, I know it's a chair, and you all know it's a chair, so now it looks like a chair. Just like this one, which goes this way, is a tree. And it looks like a tree, and you could look at it and say it's a tree, but once I tell you it's a tree, you know it's a tree. I also really like the pattern and the color usage here. Oh, this was a statue of a dog that was on the kitchen table of the house we were staying at, and I have not really drawn realistically in a while, so I went for it with a marker, and I think it turned out pretty good. I think it's pretty cute. This, my high school art teacher used to, she got this stuck in my head that when we see font on things, so like writing, we can't use our own handwriting, we have to copy the handwriting, and I was just over that, so I just wrote welcome in a pretty-ish handwriting that looks like it could fit in there. No one else is gonna, well, other people will see this, but we're moving on. This piece is really, it's one of my favorites. I really enjoyed it. Let me, maybe, okay, I guess, is that better? I don't know. We're gonna stick here. Okay, I really like this. This was inspired by a really cool artist who I will write somewhere around here. And my process was to lay down some color and then go over it with colored pencils. I don't think my Faber-Castell pencils were the right choice for this because, again, they're waxy, and I was looking for a more intense outline, so something like a crayon would have done, or the Prismacolor softer pencils, or like a thick pen should have done. But I do like this flower. This one turned out really cool. And I like the color gradient of that. I like the bright yellow in the middle and the more dull colors at the edge. Is this how this one goes? I don't know. This was a page where I was testing different greens, and I actually really like this dull green next to this light green. I actually really like this. I wish I didn't draw over it, but oh well. What are you gonna do? I really like these colors because they do actually look very good next to each other, and they look like natural greens, which I'm digging. I'm living for it. Look at this cow. This cow. This cow. I can zoom in on this cow. Whoa! He is so cute. He is my favorite cow, and I love him, and he's on my Instagram, and I think I just want to cut him out and make a print of him. Which I might do, because that would be adorable, but I love him. Love him. This one, scary. This one, adorable. Zoom. This was another one of those pages where I was trying to, dang it, trying to get the greens of the water and the lakes and the pond and the lily pads, and it was just a lot of green. A lot of green. A lot of green. And I just read something in a book about how green should be a primary color but not a primary color because it happens more often in nature, and I don't know, but let me tell you, I was done with green by the end of the sketchbook. Okay, this looks really cool from like further away if you're like, whoo, like I was when I was, it looked really bad, but from further away it looks really cool. Like this kind of looks like a mountain, and if I made this a light blue, it would look like the sky. I really like this. Yeah, go Katie. This is another one of my favorite ones where the dark purple is, or dark pink, I don't know, is a drawing of my grandpa laying on a chair while like next to a window where like he was watching my family on the porch and he was inside, and oh, he's one of my favorite people. I absolutely love him. And here were some of his side portraits and like his ear and stuff. So I've never really drawn him, let alone this kind of general style. So this was a first for me, and the fact it turned out and I liked it, and like love this hand. It's really cool. So I like did it later on too. Again with the lily pads and the green. Yeah, I do like these shapes. I had a really fun time drawing lily pad shapes. Oh, okay, I remember this one. This was, I was trying to draw a patch of lily pads, and there's this part in the middle where it transitions from like a blue-gray to a yellow-green. Blue-gray-green to a yellow-green, and let me see if I can find a marker that shows what I'm talking about. Like, from like a this to a this, which actually, good for me. That is what I was trying to illustrate here, because depending on how the sun hit the lily pads would determine the color. Rolling back. Can I roll back? I hope so. What am I calling? I don't know. Oh, so this, where I was staying when I was filming the sketchbook, the weather would be like beautiful in the morning, and then there would rain in the afternoon for a few hours, and then it would be gorgeous again at night. So during that rain in the afternoon and into the night sometimes, I wanted to draw, I got really hooked on flowers after this one. So I went again in with a little bit more looseness. This page, This page, really cute. I like this simplicity, and I was trying really hard to stick to a color palette of yellows and purples and greens. And I really like I don't like this flower, but if I could just copy and, again, with the sticky note. Okay. Sticky note, you went flying off before. I hope you stick this time. This page, it turned out, I don't love anything on this page. Wait, I take that back. I love these. Or I like them. I like them. And as you can see, I tried to do that thing where you swatch all the colors you use. Fine. It doesn't stick. Oh, here's the next one of the sketch of my grandpa. I talk a lot more about this in my painting, filling a sketchbook in 10 days video. Yeah, but this is supposed to be like, here's my grandpa's face, and he's FaceTiming his son with the lake we all grew up on. Well, the lake they grew up on. In the background, it's so, oh my god. I love my grandpa. I love my grandpa. Boogie, woogie, woogie. This is one of those drawings where I did the background, so like the green, which is really hard to see on camera, but this, and then I was gonna layer it up, but then I didn't because I am impatient. So when I got home, I took some watercolor crayons and drew this adorable flower pot. And let me tell you, I'll be playing a lot more with watercolor crayons because they are so fun. Look at that texture. Look at the texture. This was a drawing of my boyfriend as he was looking up things to do, because after 3 hours he got bored hanging out with me. Oh no, I might paint over it, I might not. I'm very done with the sketchbook after hanging out with it for 10 days. This is when I had a revelation. A revelation about how to paint the water. I talk more about that in my other one, but basically I took a brush like this, not this brush because floofy, but I would paint a lot of lines that would mimic the waves of the water. That's, yes, yes, yes. The waves, ripples. Yeah. Mushrooms. Moving on. This was the one that turned out really cool in my eyes. I think I added one too many layers because there are some, oh well, maybe I just haven't added enough layers because there are some few places of like really light color, but then there's a lot of like middle ground and like some dark colors, but I think this piece would really benefit from some dark deep colors because right now it's a lot of mid-tones, and I like the technique. I like this being a reflection of this but not an exact reflection. But yeah, I wish there was just like some more value differences. See, like, whoo, whoo, value differences. Yeah. Oh my god, my cat is being so cute right now. I'm just gonna, he's so cute, oh my god. Oh my god, I love him so much. This was a drawing I talk a lot about, and I don't like it because, again, I am impatient. Shocker, I'm impatient. So colored pencils, not the right medium. Marker, not the right medium. This tree just looks how I would draw it in 4th grade, where you would like fake knowing there were panels or something, or god, scales. You'd fake the scales. I'm not spending any more time on this. That's my dad. That's my dad right there, and it looks like him, which is great. I got mad at him because he got up, and then he just goes in typical father fashion. You gotta keep moving and grooving. My battery cut out, or the thing stopped filming. I don't know why. Cameras amaze me. But this one I want to scan and see if I can edit it so that the colors go. Gross. I bet it's from moving my kitchen around. Oh, now we're going backwards. This is about a weekend. I stopped dating the pages because I forgot to. And yeah, boyfriend on the couch. This does not look like him. This does not look like him. But I tried. And you know what? Trying is better than not trying. Oh, this looks so cool on camera. In person, it's like, but in camera, oh gosh, that's so cool. That's so cool. That would be such a cool background, a phone background or something. I feel like I need sticky notes to like write ideas. Hold on one second, y'all. Gigi is all mad that I got up because he likes to follow me from room to room. So now he's all mad. Go back to sleep, buddy. Yeah. As you can see here, I ripped out pages. And you want to know why I did it? Because I am impatient. That's the theme of today's video. Katie being impatient. And you think after working with watercolor for about 2 years before this project, on and off, but yeah, I would know it takes a while to dry. Yeah, and I couldn't wait for that. So I cut out pages and worked on a few pieces at once. Yeah, let's look at them now. So we got, at this point in my art journey, I was creatively exhausted, so I went for a lot more blobs and color because those are the things I enjoy. So why not paint them? Yeah, so we got some, it was that technique where you put down the water, clean water, pick up a lot of pigment and go for it. And it's really cool because like this blue and yellow, if I just layered them down, they would not be this way. Yeah, basically this one, this one, this one, this one. Let me find the other ones. This one, this one, this one, that one, this one. Okay, I actually left this hole in the middle because I want to put something in there, and now I'm scared too because I don't know what I want to put in there. I also want to push the blacks more on this one. So, aha, push blacks and fill in hole. How cute would it be to put like a little owl there and then add some texture? We'll figure it out. Oh, this is the cool one. I was like, I really thought this would be more vibrant. This is the one I was thinking of. Reason being, I made these. Why did I make these? I think I made them so that I could put stuff on top of them because I like drawing on colored paper. But now I'm nervous too because I really like them. So I might scan them and print them out on like cardstock or Bristol board or something, and then paint on top of them or color on top of them with like a paint marker. I don't know. That's future Katie problem. But yeah. Let's see what's on the back sides of all these. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, that's pretty funny that it's all landscape stuff. Like we have these ones, and this one, and this one. And these are some fun leaves. I really like the simple leaf shape. And I made the painting when I was on vacation, but then I came back here and drew on it with watercolor crayon because I really like the intensity and the thickness of the lines. Yeah. Pew, 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 pew. Moving on back to, oh, nope, we still got these two. These colors are fine. I don't care about them. This one reminds me of the endoplasmic reticulum, and the only reason it is because when I was Skyping, oh my god, FaceTime, Zooming? I was playing a game with my friends the other day on Zoom, and my friend was drawing an endoplasmic reticulum, and then I saw this, and I'm just like, ah, science. Boom. Yeah. This was another landscape where I tried to tape off the edges so that it would be finished, but I don't do finished pieces very often. What is a finished piece of artwork? Is any artwork really finished? Yes, but none of mine. So you can see here I used really like a very pigmented green here and some lighter greens and techniques and blah 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 blah. I actually really like this one, so I think I'm gonna go back. So did I actually finish a sketchbook in 10 days? No. I filled up a sketchbook in 10 days. Yeah, the process of making this one is in the other video. I think that's number 3 on the callback. And go check it out. It's a great video. I worked really hard on it. It's fine. No preference. Oh, no. Sneaky. Okay. This is it's a style of cloud. Let me see if I have another sketchbook. Where, with clouds, let me see if I can. Ew, ew. Where is it? I think it was like this. Like this. Didn't work out. Oh well. I had realized that I hadn't created a lot of finished pieces, so I tried to sit down and like sketch out the scene in front of me. I got bored. I got impatient and bored because watercolor took so long to dry. So this is supposed to be the dock, and there's like a little gravel area, and I can see it because I know what it looks like. And I wanted you all to be able to see it too. Can you see what I'm looking at? So my grandma used to do a lot of weaving. Like she was so cool. And actually she is what really inspired me to get into artwork. This is some of her weavings. Like this is like a scrap of her weaving, but she has instilled a lot of love for textiles in me. And so I thought it would be really cool to kind of try and create that woven illusion of like fuzziness that weaving has onto this paper, and I really like it. I like these colors a lot. I like how they work together. On their own, these colors are not my favorite, but together they're really cool. These flowers, I painted them and had the idea to scan them into my computer and add some really cool line work over it. And then maybe, oh, I should emboss them. Oh, that would be fun. Will I do it? No, because I'm scared. But will I do it? Yes, because I'm scared, and it could be really cool. But I'm gonna scan them first so that I have the original. Yeah. This point in the sketchbook, I'm gonna cover that up because those were some thoughts that I don't want to share with the world. Yeah, these are the last few pages. This was like the last day. I was exhausted. This was a study in texture because I was trying to see how I could simplify the water. As well as this was these two were a study in texture to see how I could simplify the water, and I think it worked well enough. It filled the page, which is what my goal was. Yeah, fill in a page. That's what this one was. She is, and her were based off of this girl from Lore Olympus. That's what it is, from Lore Olympus, Persephone. And I tried to draw her because I was hooked on that for a solid month, and I still am, and cannot wait for the paper version to come out. I've already pre-ordered it. Yeah. And I think I also heard the word winsome and really liked it, so I wrote it down. And these are, so these two are not new shapes for me. This one, not a new shape for me. This is a pretty typical thing I do when I don't know what to do but want to create something, or need to in order to finish this challenge I gave myself. Where I draw blobs and then fill in the blobs and try and have no round edges. Nope. No square edges, no harsh edges, no corners. And it's really soothing because when you mess up, you just fill it in. Like right here, I tried to have a little blob, but it was too small and I just filled it in. So if anyone's looking for a way to make really cool artwork that's really satisfying, try this technique. And if you're really looking to mix it up, do a light color and then a dark color, or like two of them on top of each other. Ooh. Failed landscape. Cool. Let me just, okay, you know what I'm gonna say? It's Rothko inspired, you know? The guy who does the block paintings, this is Rothko inspired. This is fine art right here. Boom. $200. DM me for purchasing rights. Yep. This last page, that's why I had this here. That last page is my reflections, and I left it there so that I could think about how this sketchbook, how this project went for me. Let me take a look at it and see. Yeah, the basic gist was it's a lot of artwork and it's really exhausting. And that I'd like to have fun with my art, so as you can see, let's look at the first piece. I guess it's this, where it's like drawing what I see, and then the last piece, drawing what I think is fun. I think that's a pretty good summary of my art career so far. So, yep, I did that. Wow, that was a long journey. Imagine how it was filling up this sketchbook. Amazing and exhausting. So, I hope y'all enjoyed. I have nothing else to say except go out and make stuff. Have a great week, time, day. Go pet your pets, go drink some water, I don't know. Go live your life and do what you need to do. Or don't. It's your life.